Bubba, on March the 31st, he was inducted into the Arizona Sports Hall of Fame. He has been called the King of the Cowboys. Also inducted into the Pro Rodeo Hall of Fame in 2000. Won 7 PRCA World Championships. Those are the all-round titles. 2 PRCA World Champion bull riding titles. His name is Ty Murray. He's also married to the very talented Jewel, and they're expecting a baby coming up this summer. So could it get any better for Ty Murray? How are you, buddy?
I'm doing great, guys. How about you?
Let's fire up. I mean, if you're not going to be fired up about this pay-per-view event, then let's just move on to something else.
I'm fired up about it. I think it's going to be very interesting. It's a way that we've never seen the sport, in a competition format that we've never seen the sport. And, you know, I like the idea of the toughness really playing into it.
You know, I was looking at this, Ty. It's called Last Cowboy Standing. This is the highest one-day payout in PBR this year, a $200,000 one-day payout. Now, we are honored enough to talk to athletes who, you know, played football, played baseball, and one of the things they always bring up is, boy, the money these guys are making now compared to what I was making back when I used to do it. How does this compare to your days when you were competing?
Well, I mean, that's basically what I could go win in a year. You know, they have a chance for in one night, and you know, I think it's fantastic to see. It's the most dangerous. It's the most dangerous sport in the world, and you know, I want to see the pay continue to rise in accordance to the amount of money that the sport and the players generate.
Ty, yeah, I'm sorry, but on this last Cowboy Standing, I just want to make sure I have this right. You know, because it's a pay-per-view event, which means the coverage will be like never before. You don't have to worry about commercial breaks, and, you know, Versus does a good job and all that. But this will be, you never leave the event. But am I getting the information right that they could ride a bull as many as 5 times in one night?
Correct. Yeah,
wow.
It'll be a maximum of 5 rounds. And, you know, the name of the game is you have to stay on your bull to advance. So all 40 guys get on a bull. Everybody that stays on gets on another one. Everybody that stays on gets on another one. And we just keep going. You know, if there's more than one guy that can ride 5 bulls, then it will go to, you know, who's the highest on an aggregate, you know, basis of the 5 rides.
Ty,
I think they're going to have their work cut out for them.
Yeah, man. Isn't it normally like 2?
Yeah, normally it's like you ride 2 bulls. I mean, on Versus, correct?
Correct, yeah, in one night, yep.
Ty, let me ask you this. With the money getting this high, you're going to see more people getting into this sport. It's going to be, you know, more serious. As you said, it's very dangerous, so it already is. But, I mean, when you get that kind of money, people are really going to be preparing for this. Obviously, these guys and you are tough guys, or you wouldn't be out there. But do you guys, are you see people now cross-training? Are they doing – you know, work in the weight room too, getting ready for this, or how specialized and professional is this sport headed to?
Yeah, what does it take? What do you got to do to get ready?
Yeah, there's a lot of guys that are training really hard, and you know, that's something that I have always felt is very important. You know, I trained 5 and 6 days a week throughout my career, throughout my whole career, and not only can it make you a better rider, but it really does help cut down on injuries. And you know, the main thing is guys training in the right way. As you know, a quarterback doesn't train the same way a linebacker trains.
Right.
And that's the main thing. And I think the guys have a pretty good handle on that. Austin Meyer is naturally a big guy, and you know, he has sculpted his body to be a perfect bull rider. He's leaned out. He's gotten more flexible, more pound-for-pound strength as opposed to bulk strength, and you know, those are the type things that you have to do. You want to be very flexible, you know, very fast-twitch muscle fiber related workouts to where you're just very quick, very flexible, you know, wiry with a lot of pound-for-pound strength and core strength.
April 16th, the pay-per-view event. It is called Last Cowboy Standing, and Ty just threw it out there. I mean, we start out, everybody rides a bull. Whoever makes it goes on, and they could go to as many as 5 bulls in one night. If you want to get it, it's $29.95. Go to PBR.com. And then, of course, you want to put out there after you do the / Last Cowboy Standing, do the / Ty, is there anybody, and we got a link at rickandbubba.com, who do you like? I mean, we're at the halfway point of the season.
Yeah, who's caught your eye? Who's the favorite?
We got the World Championship, which will pay out an additional $1 million bonus if you're the champion. Who do you like right now?
Well, Robson Palermo just won in Tampa this last weekend. So, to my way of thinking, he's coming into the event with the most, riding a wave of confidence and feeling good, and he's healthy right now. Balderon de Oliveira, he has the highest riding percentage this year. He's been really tough all year, but he's coming off of a bad weekend in Tampa, so, it's hard to say how that plays out. Austin Meyer is a guy that is so gritty and so tough. He's one of the grittiest, toughest guys I've ever seen in the sport. That's what's going to make it interesting to watch. I think there's the crowd favorite Ben Jones, the guy from Australia that has really won a lot of fans and should. He's another very tough, gritty guy that that is really glad to be riding bulls at the highest level. It's hard to say in this format. It's not about.
Yeah, you're saying grit a lot. You're saying gritty a lot. I mean, that's got to be one of the. I mean, you could be talented, but when you're talking about going from 2 bulls in one night to as many as 5, possibly, then
you're talking about riding while you're hurt.
Yeah,
riding while you're not on top of your game.
Right.
So that's where the grit factor comes in, doesn't it?
I think grit's going to be very important. If you look at the different attributes that different guys have, I think toughness and grit is definitely going to have to be in the equation at Last Cowboy Standing.
Would you love to do this event? I mean, if you were, would this have been an event that you would have just been all over?
I would love to. I really would love to, and it almost feels just as good for me to get to see guys, that ride bulls for a living doing it. Even though it's not me, I feel like it's just as satisfying seeing the sport that I love and knowing what it's like to be in those guys' shoes. Seeing them get to do it is a big deal for me also.
Yeah, Ty, me being a bull rider, I rode Sweet Thing and kind of messed my meniscus up a little bit. I wish I could be there, too.
Yeah, boy, if you wasn't hurt.
I know.
Hey, by the way, we sent a gift for the baby. You'll know it's ours. It's a rocking bull. So just look for that in the mail from us. Thanks a lot, Ty. Always an honor to talk to you. April 16th, the pay-per-view event. Pay-per-view means no interruptions. You'll see coverage like you've never seen before in HD. Last Cowboy Standing is $29.95. Go to PBR.com, and then Last Cowboy Standing after you do the / We've got that at rickandbubba.com. You can link there. Ty Murray, look forward to talking to you next time, buddy.
All right, guys, thanks.
Thanks, Ty.
We'll be right back.
Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.